sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.
Fala, rapaziadinha! Como é que vocês estão, galera? Vamos continuar aqui o Alan Wake 2, né? Que eu falei que ia voltar com o Alan Wake 2 e eu tô curtindo esse jogo aqui. Então vamos voltar aqui de onde nós paramos, né? Então, galera, eu peço que vocês deixem um like aí nos vídeos aí, rapaziada. Um likezinho, se inscrevam, porque é muito importante, tá ligado? Então, vamos continuar aqui o Alan Wakes aqui. Alan Wakes. O que eu falo? Pode ser café, né?
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
Ok. Vamos ver aqui, rapaziadinha. Eu até esqueci como é que joga, fiquei um pouquinho sem jogar. É que corre mesmo, é R1, né? Aqui não dá pra fazer nada não. Tá, ela tá aqui. Vamos explorar o quarto aqui. Pegar a página de manuscrito, ok. O livro dele.
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called. Alan! Alan, please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay.
Se eu errar muita bala aqui, galera, porque eu tô com a manete nova aqui, o analógico dela é meio bosta mesmo. Então se eu errar alguma coisa aqui, por causa disso.
Hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
Ô, caralho.
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't live without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head. I'm sorry you had to cut your morning fishing short for this, Doc.
Oh, she's a beauty, ain't she? Not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that coming from an old fisherman like me, but she's right up there. Now, she's a largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then it's fly fishing for you. You a fishing man, Mr. Wake? Oh, doesn't really matter, I suppose. But it can be very relaxing out there. You can't get me off the water this time of year. Closest thing to heaven.
I'll take your word for it, Doc.
Isso aí. Como é que corre aqui, velho? Esqueci. R1, mas dá pra correr, não. Não tem nada aqui não, né? Você viu esse homem?
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake?
How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak.
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor. Just don't mind Walter in there. He's one of our regulars.
I thought he'd quit drinking for good.
Oh, no such luck. He went on a bender and beat Danny pretty badly. He started shouting.
Hey, mister! Hey, can you turn the lights on? The deputies, they don't understand. They won't listen to me. I need it to be bright in here. Thank you, man, thank you. Hey, you're all right. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you different. You know, I shouldn't even be in here. The cops, they got it all wrong. See, sure, I beat him up. I wasn't drunk. I mean, I wasn't drunk at the time. I only got drunk afterward. Okay, listen, you gotta listen carefully now. Here's the kicker. That wasn't Danny. No, sir. It only looked like him. You wanna know who it really was? I'll tell you who it really was. It was a goddamn space alien! I know it sounds like something a drunk would say, but believe me, I wasn't drunk then.
Beleza, meu mano. Vai cair, vai cochilar, vai.
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off. God knows I need my beauty sleep. Just one more item.
Teve janela quebrada e até um relato de...
It's been a busy night for the sheriff's department. Had a few broken windows.
Ó.
Even a report of shots fired on Main Street. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton had to deal with two intoxicated young men who were celebrating the completion of their Peter Festival.
Tá, como é que a gente vai passar pra ser?
The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station. There was something for me in an abandoned car.
Buraco? Buraco não, filho. Aqui.
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business.
Barry?
Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alan. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Great Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Ow! What the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Vamos ver de qual é que é essa porra. Ih, o cara pagou, velho.
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness.
Oh.
The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk
Am
about...
I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh, hey! Take it easy.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake!
Fala.
Barry, you found him!
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow, I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
Cara aí. Você vai
What an
conhecer.
airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan. She even has a fan site dedicated to you. And she was very helpful when I was looking for you. Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car, just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice,
Do you
and everything's just...
understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
All right, wait here.
Barry é doidão, hein, velho. Malucão da cabeça. Como é que eu vou pra ali?
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure. What happened?
Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No, this whole thing... Listen, you hit your head.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too. If you have any trouble finding it, just keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below that.
Não, caralho, torre de rádio foda, hein?
If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Haha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit.
Cara, cara chato, mano. Porra, hein?
That's just crazy talk, Al. Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. But you're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Caralho.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again.
Bless you.
Oh, this place is trying to kill me. I'll bet there's mold in here, spores, poison ivy, God knows what. This is so not worth a 15% commission.
Pera aí que eu tô confuso. Tô sem pistola de novo, mano. Tô sem arma. Vou explorar aqui. Mais nada não, vambora. Luz do caralho.
I'll wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al. Walk through the door now.
Vou estar com você, espírito. Cagão, velho.
Barry had the keys to the car he rented. It wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest.
Vambora então, Aloy. Vamos pra treta então. Você quer ir pra treta? Você quer ir pra treta? Vamos pra treta.
I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
teria voltado pra trás, mano. Alice? Você é doido, filho? A Alice tava... A Alice tava... Esse lugar macabro aqui. Vamos explorar, vamos explorar. O que nós achamos?
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like?
My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage.
Até agora essa festa não aconteceu, não? Essa festa do cervo? Porra. Oxe, passa um cara ali, impressão minha.
No plan, really, just taking the atmosphere. I'm getting a little too rickety to do much more than that, you know.
Tell me about it. No sack race.
Fora daqui, rapaz.
I'm gonna check out the political and
Caralho. De terremoto essa porra. Como é que desvia mesmo, mano? Como é que... Ai, rio. Caralho. Cuidado. Fique longe. Isso aí. Casa velha é isso.
Crime and punishment. The cancer and cure of civilization. But some crimes are impossible to punish. Especially springs.
De novo que programa lá.
Tonight's episode.
O Homem no Espelho.
The Man in the Mirror.
Vamos ver então, né, rapaziada, esse trem. Legal essas porra aí. O último foi da hora, mano. Vocês. Oh, pera aí. Pera aí.
He's inside, Agent. He's a weird one.
So, you're confessing to killing that guy, huh? Why?
Is it coming?
Yeah, but why would you do that? I mean, you're a nice guy. Normal. Took a kid to a soccer game. So how come at the game, you pick a guy and, quoting from the arresting officer's report here, assault the victim's head area repeatedly with the weapon of choice being a pair of bare fists? Wow, I said it's real films, huh? Maybe you're not the literary type. Okay, so you mess him up. But why? Who was that guy? We couldn't ID him. Why would a guy like you do him like that?
I didn't like his face.
Well, you must have hated it, because you really went to town there. I mean, there's no way to tell what he looked like. No ID on him either.
That must be difficult.
But then we ran the fingerprints. Got a match. Your prints. Identical.
Huh, how about that?
Your son said you were wearing a white shirt when you took him to the game. The white shirt is on the dead guy.
It's plenty red now.
You won't get away with this.
Do you really think that's in any way relevant to me? I had plenty of time to talk to my boy before the cops arrived, you know? He won't stop screaming, am I right? You think he's ever gonna be okay? I left my mark.
You bastard.
What? You gonna shoot me? What's the point? I'm going to... You got me.
I don't understand any of this.
And you never... Don't worry. Maybe you'll see me again, Agent. Maybe in the mirror.
Porra é essa? Não entendi nada que aconteceu aqui. Eu não entendi nada. Beleza. História de terror é fogo, velho. Veja qual é que é então. Carro abandonado aqui, fruta caindo. Manuscrito.
The air in the visitor center was heavy with an awful smell, as if some rotten drowned thing had crawled up from its grave. The air in the visitor center was heavy with an awful...
Ih, fudeu, hein?
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury.
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please, help me! Anybody? Help me! Help me! Can you hear me? Anyone! Please
Hello?
help!
Engraçado, cara.
Mr. Wake?
Oh, hell.
It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back. Whatever did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened. Shh. Good boy. The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
Então tudo que acontece aqui acontece de verdade.
Rusty was thrown across the lobby like a rag doll and hit the far wall hard. It didn't hurt until he tried to move and so.
Caralho, deixa eu morrer, viado. Tudo que acontece na página acontece de verdade. Então não ia ficar vendo essas páginas não, porque é spoiler que vai acontecer. Não tem nem graça. Mas a gente já sabe que vai acontecer alguma merda quando já tem... Aí ó, mais manuscrito. Não vou nem ler não, que é spoiler.
I was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Rusty!
The ground was covered with burning patches. It looked like liquid darkness.
Filha da puta, ferrou ainda.
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Please! Don't feed the animals!
Huh?
Fishing is only permitted for those visitors. License!
Porra é essa, viado?
Obey! The park ranger's instructions at all times.
Aí, calma aí.
To bears and wolves, never approach any other come closer than 25 yards. Pets must be leashed at all times.
arrombado, mano. Vou matar esse cara agora. Se meter pipoco nele, ele vai tomar. Pra cá, bebê. Tomou, não morreu. Droga, droga. Já era. Ai, fodeu. Filho da puta, na outra Zé. Filho da puta mesmo. Vou pegar munição aqui. Nossa, tudo pistolinha mesmo. Ah, tudo, filho. Tudo de bala. Sempre. Que isso, mas tem um monstro do seu tamanho aí, é? Pode.
What the hell was that? I saw it from the window. I saw something.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it.
Agora você viu, né?
Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
Tem item pra cá. Tudo que eu queria. Achado não é roubado. Ainda peguei sinalizador, ainda coisa boa. Só tô com 2 balas de 12. Economizar, né? O bagulho vai ficar doido daqui a pouco. Eu não tenho bala de 12. Da puta. Aí, caralho, cara atrás, caralho. Filho da puta, mano. Mano. Porra. Vou tomar no cu, velho. Cercaram. Porra, Wake vai em direção... O que que tá escrito no manuscrito aqui? Possuídos. Não, pensamentos finais.
In that last instant of consciousness, Rusty thought about Rose. He was older than she was. Rose was barely out of her teens, but she made him feel young and forget what a train wreck his long-dead marriage had been. He still wore the ring. He'd been waiting for her to tell him to take it off. Now she never would.
Tá. Porra, não fala nada de que eu vou ficar cercado, não. Que coisa importante não fala, não, né? Mas quando. Ah, vou ter que voltar lá, mano. Mentira, vou ter que voltar no bagulho.
Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
Foda. Porra. Vou ficar de cantinho, visualizar o olho aqui, ó. Pô, vou querer nem saber, não, mano. De arrombado. Ai, olha aí, pegou ainda. Ficar atento no bagulho, filho. Ficar atento atrás mesmo. Não vou dar uma de burrão agora não, você vai ver. Os caras me cercou lá, não consegui reagir. Bando de arrombado, só. Porra de barulho é esse, mano? Caralho, chega pra aí, velho. Ui, caralho, da puta. Lá do viado. Ai, caralho, cadê o cara, mano? Cara, o cara não morre não, mano. O cara não toma... O cara não fica cego não, arrombado. Grandão. Caralho. Ai, caralho. Calma. Você acha que eu vou dar mole agora? Você não vai dar mole agora não, filho. Agora vocês vão me bater nunca mais. Agora vocês não me batem nunca mais, filho. Vou dar mole. Não bater nunca mais agora. Oi, cara, que isso, viado? Calma. Ó, tá rapidão. Fica jogando essa merda aí, ô arrombado. São seu pai. Olha, pega. O pai é bom, seu pai é bom. Vai. Vai. Relaxa. Vou descer esse morro aqui, senão tá me deixando bolagem com esses barulhos na minha orelha aqui. Barulhada na minha orelha aqui, tá foda. Não, mano, agora é correr, mano. Quer saber? Correr. Corre. Oi, filho da puta, corre! Não, mano, cara, eu vou morrer, viado. Vou morrer. Ah, mano, o cara tá aqui, mano. Caralho, bicho arrombado, velho. Os caras vêm do nada, os caras brotam do nada, velho. Zé Cu mesmo. Tô sem bala já, velho. Tô fudido já, filho. Fui enfrentar um chefão aqui, fudeu. Morrer. Eu preciso de poste de luz. Preciso de poste de luz. Senão eu vou morrer. Não, eu morri, mano. Morri. Perdi. Eu vou perder, viado. Cadê a rua, velho? Vamos fazer essa parada aqui, ó. Não. Aí, fi, aí se fuderam do meu lado. Ai, não, caralho, esse cara vem da onde, tio? Que a sombra, né? Cadê lá, né? Joga não. Acabou a bala. Fudido mesmo. Eu tô indo não, velho. Não tem nada aqui pra cá não. Preciso de bala, mano. Bala, mano. Tive que usar a apelação ali, porque senão eu ia morrer. Espero encontrar a bala aqui. Uma parada bem estranha desse lado aqui, hein? Porra, é essa? Eventos importantes, registrados na anéis. Nada que me interessa, preciso de bala. E aí? Não passa, né? Passa. O jogo que não me dá bala não pra ver. Morrer. Sem bala de nada, filho. Porra. Alan Wake é um...
Come on, we gotta get moving. More of them coming.
Malor, tiozão.
That flashlight's kid stuff. The flares will keep the bastards away.
Ah, mas tem munição? Se não tiver munição aí... Se tiver munição é nós, filho.
You can see them too? Hell, of course I see them. Come on, we gotta move.
Why?
Because that's the way the story goes.
Yeah, but...
Let's move!
I lost my gun back there.
Oh, I've got a gun. Just keep that light steady on.
It took a moment, but then I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice. He knew my name. We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence. He was the kidnapper.
Come on, Wake! You better keep up.
Tá. Sai fora, rapaz. Vambora, sai fora. Sai fora. Bora, bora. Sai andando, sai andando. Sai fora. Abre essa porra dessa porta aí, filho. Abre essa porra aí. Ai! Abre a porra da porta, irmão. Anda logo, surdo. Ai, caralho, você abrir aí, você vai fazer o quê, irmão? Ai, porra, tô me matando. Bom, meu filho. O que é pra fazer? O jogo bugou. Eu acho que é pra matar os bichos, mas esse retardado aí não mata os caras, velho. Primeiro do cacete. Vai, manda logo, caralho. É com você agora, mano. Vou matar os caras aí, viado. Eu não sei o que fazer. Pô, o jogo bugou, o jogo bugou. O jogo bugou. O jogo bugou, mano. Ó, vai tomar no cu, mano. O jogo bugou, velho. O cara tá parado tirando os caras. Eu acho que ele é pra abrir a porta lá. Siga o sequestrador. Seguiu o cara aí.
Why? Because that's the way the story goes.
Toma no cu,
Yeah, but
rapaz.
I lost my gun back there.
Oh, I've got a gun.
Just keep that light steady on him.
It took a moment, but then I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice. He knew my name. We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence.
Porra.
He was the kidnapper.
Ele era o sequestrador, ele era. Vai, mano. Vai. Filha da puta. Pra matar os caras, né? Vai, mata. Pra matar os caras mesmo, mano. Mas como se esse cara fosse bom de mira, né? Roubado do cacete. Não pode soltar não, mano. Se esse cara fosse bom, né? É o pai. O pai é rei da esquiva, mano. Não tem como não. É isso, né? Vai matar os caras. Mano, o pai é rei da esquiva, não tem como. Rei da esquiva. Mata os caras, vai, mata os caras. Mata. Ih, rapaz.
Right up these stairs, Wake. Use the flares from the emergency box to hold them off while I get these boards off.
Ah!
Yeah, no can do.
Vamos dar uma cacete.
Give me the gun. No time for back. Pull them off, damn it.
É um desgraçado isso aí. Vou tentar, né? Vai, sai fora.
Get some light on those bastards. That'll keep them off us.
Pra lá, vai pra lá.
Just a little longer. I almost got it.
Tá.
Okay, it's open. Move it.
Ô, filha da puta! Anda logo. Filha a luz dessa porra. Vem pra luz. Arrombado, mano.
Oh, you're feeling better now, Wake. All cozy and safe.
Tô, ué.
Better get ready. They'll be on us soon. This is it, Wake. Our last stand. There's more flares here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming.
Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming!
That's not how this goes. Get with the program, Wake.
Ô, se tu é um arrombado, isso é, velho. Filha da mãe. Peguei pra caralho. Bate no cara. Isso aí. É ruim de mira pro caralho, velho. É ruim de mira pra caralho. É muito ruim de mira, viu? Aqui. Ruim de mira pra cacete, mano. Vai. Vai. Sai pro cara aí, velho. Calma aí, filho. Vai, mate. Aí brincou, né? Aí você brincou. Vai, tira, mata esse cara aqui, mano. Pra trás, né? Nem sei pra onde eu vou ter que ir agora, né? Porque cercou nós. Sai, atira no cara aqui, viado. Atira no cara aqui, tio. Vai. Ó, bati no bagulho. Vai, mete bala. Mete bala.
He's a tank, Wake.
Velho. Ai, cara, que viado, caralho, cara, que atrás. Go away. Ô, mano, tá cercado aqui, viado. Tem que matar esse... Você tem que matar esse cara aqui. Caralho, fudeu. Mata esse cara aqui. Mata esse arrombado. Acabou, filho. Tem que matar agora. Vai. Mete bala. Mete bala, filho. Cadê o C com a arma? Pariu. Ó, mano, vou morrer, viado. Puta que pariu. Mano, onde é que o cara tá? O cara tá atrás do bagulho. Não. Tá tirando, mano. Puta que pariu, Zé. O cara tava atrás do bagulho, o cara tava tirando no... Cacete, mano. O cara tava tirando na porra da placa. Caralho. Pô, mano. Vai, atira nos caras lá. Vou te falar. Pra caralho, atira nos caras, mano. Vou deixar você morrer, mano, porque você é ruim de bala. Bate, tira logo. Atira, viado. Atira do cara, mano. Atira do cara. Cascudo o cacete, você é ruim de mira? Uma mão caçuca. Meu ovo, uma mão caçuca. Ó, o cara aqui. Vamos ver então. Eu vou morrer, velho. Vou ter que fazer, não. Se ele matar esse cara aqui, eu vou morrer. Matou. Agora nós ganhamos.